facilitator of 20 million African American babies or persons, and you're acting as if there's nothing to it, that there hasn't happened, and that you're endorsing it as a good thing. Martin Luther King called infanticide evil. I repeat, Martin Luther King called infanticide evil. Read the letter from a Birmingham jail, okay? I challenge you, especially you older citizens that went through the civil rights movement, paid the price, recognized it as for what it was. Dr. King said infanticide is evil. So, my question to you, how can you call something that King called evil good today? Okay? How can any administration endorse the slaughter of innocent persons? This is Dred Scott all over again. They are persons, okay? They are not 3/5 persons. They are not 2/5 persons. They are persons. Now, you want to remove us from here? Talk to the board in there and tell them, let's have a display talking about what eugenics has done to impact the African American community. And we'll gladly take these signs. Look, we got to fight this to keep them up. It's windy. All right? Okay? But it'd be much easier in this plush building that, by the way, taxpayers pay for. Tax dollars. So don't tell me I don't have any say-so here. No pun intended. Amen. Glory to God. All right, so this is why we're here. We're not here just for show. We're not here. There's other things we could do today, okay? But we've been to the Smithsonian Gallery, okay? You have the bust of Margaret Sanger. You got the bust of Margaret Sanger in the Smithsonian, okay? Margaret Sanger was a racist, a devout racist. You have her bust in the same vicinity as Martin Luther King. That's an oxymoron. You don't do that. And you got to recognize we're not going to let black young people go in and thinking eugenics is a good thing. Dr. King called it evil. Infanticide is evil. Letter from a Birmingham jail. Letter from a Birmingham jail. Dr. King said the early church put away such evils as infanticide. Okay? Dr. King called killing a baby evil. Margaret Sanger and government has sought to target the black community and has decimated it because in numbers there is power. Please, don't worry about voter ID. Worry about the numbers of African Americans that are being cut down in the womb that will never have a chance to vote. Yes. Never have a chance to go into a voting booth and express their opinion. And it's by design. Design. It is deliberate. It is systemic. It is a plot. It is a plan. Please don't ask me why I'm out here. Please. One look at these signs and going in there, you'll know why I'm here. Not a word, not a mention. That abortion has affected the black community more than anything ever on the planet except Jesus and the devil. Because the devil is working this deception on saying it's all right to sacrifice your child to Molech, to kill your child. Now, I want to ask the question, how can you call something good from the same perpetrators then sell the body parts? There's a disproportionate amount of those body parts are black people. That story should be told in there, okay? But they won't do it because it's about politics and being politically correct. But if a history museum should be objective, it should be about truth. It should be about truth, okay? And today we're here. We're not going to be as long as I like, but we'll be back again until the true story is told on the inside. And if anybody in there or out here wants to challenge us on the facts, they can do that. I don't need your opinion. I want you to talk about facts, okay? Emotions can hurt. Emotions can lead you in a wrong way. But we're here because there is nothing that has decimated our community like Margaret Sanger's plan of eugenics. Go look up the Negro Project. Yeah. Go look up the Negro Project. Yes, the Negro Project. And Go look up and then try to figure out why the Negro Project gets $525 million of tax money. I'll say that again. Go look up the Negro Project. Now you got to ask yourself, why does the Negro Project get $525 million? Okay? Because the Negro Project was Margaret Sanger's project, and she is the founder of Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood gets $525 million to keep the Negro Project going, and we black congressional caucuses and black leaders are supporting this mess. And you ask me why I'm here? I'm here because the story won't be told in there. We're not here to be liked, we're here to be heard. We're here to be, in fact, if we're here to be liked, we wouldn't come rolling with this.
Right.
If we wanted you to like us, we wouldn't have the truth, because nobody wants the truth depicted in graphic form. Okay? But Dr. King showed us, unless racism is seen, racism cannot be eradicated. That's why he was in Selma. That's why he was in Birmingham. He said, we got to get beat up so they can see what this is all about. We got to get some pictures of dogs on children. We have to graphically show this to the nation. You can read about a hanging and something else to see one. Isn't it? Well, abortion is one thing, okay? But you got to see abortion to know what it really is. That is a person. And when you say it's okay, black man, black woman, you are basically saying so was Dred Scott. Because they were a non-person also. They were considered non-person. And so when you consider them non-persons, you can cut them up, beat them up, hang them, destroy them, and do whatever you want to do. So we want to make sure this message eventually gets in on the inside objectively. We're not asking you to taint anything. We're asking you just to depict what has happened. This is historically what has happened, and this is what's going on right now. And so we will continue. We will be back. You're going to look out the windows there and say, they're back. And we need this message on the inside. Amen.
What is not depicted up here is the healthcare crisis that black women are leading in today. Look to the right of you, look to the left of you. If there's a black woman standing next to you, you need to know 1 out of 8 black women have breast cancer. There is a direct link between breast cancer and abortion. 6.8 million black people have been diagnosed as bipolar. There is a direct link between abortion and mental illness. Our premature birth rate is 2.5 times greater than Caucasian women's prematurity. So much so that our infant mortality rate is through the roof. There's a direct link between abortion and premature birth. That's not counting the women that are leaving Planned Parenthood centers in ambulances every day. Every day. Like in St. Louis, where they've sent their 67th woman to the hospital from St. Louis. 66. That's not counting the women that are injured and they get home and the abortion was botched. And now they've got to have a hysterectomy, never able to have children again. And the Supreme Court said it's okay that these abortion centers don't have to meet reasonable standards of medical care because it would deny access to abortion to women of color. They are telling us to our faces that abortion is the instrument by which they are eliminating the black race. And as a result of it, we have a healthcare crisis in the black community. And so I want you to sound the alarm. If you are in the sound of my voice and you know a black woman, warn her. Abortion is not healthcare and it's killing us. Like Cree Irwin, who died in her mother's bed on the 4th of July from a botched abortion. Like Tanya Reeves, who died at 18 South Michigan Avenue in a Planned Parenthood where they let her bleed for 5.5 hours before they took her for emergency care too little, too late. Like Adrika Good, who was 5 months pregnant, and they started an abortion on her, knowing that she had an infection, and she was having a late-term abortion, and when they did that abortion, the infection raged through her body and killed her. We must sound the alarm.
Yes.
Abortion is not health care.
Right.
We
Amen.
must end this 21st century Jim Crow.
Right.
We have to stop it. Tell somebody.
Yes.
Do not allow us to continue
Yes.
going in these abortion centers
Yes.
where our mothers' lives are endangered
Yes.
and our babies' lives are endangered. And they find value in our aborted babies because, as one Planned Parenthood doctor said, she wanted a Lamborghini. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new day. Sound the alarm.
Yes.
Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Look at these pictures, but tell. How many of y'all know black women? Go tell 10 black women, beware. Beware. Go tell 10 Latino women, beware. Because they're coming for us through the Negro Project. You want to know why the Congress has not defunded Planned Parenthood? It's because they are legally killing black people through the Negro Project. And this is the day that we say no more. In Jesus' name.
Amen.